Hi, laser scanner friends, Eric here from Laser Scanning TV, and we have the month November, and in this month there's a lot of interesting news from the market, hardware stuff, software, accessories, workflows, and I have also a show for the beginning of next year, what I recommended to you, and if you're interested, then stay tuned. Yeah, let us start here. First of all, I need a little bit tea because German government forced us to save energy. This means the studio is total cold, like 5 degrees or something inside. Yeah, maybe I need a little bit tea here to survive this session. I think one of the biggest information from the market is that we have now these two companies like Velodyne and Ouster. They agree a merger agreement from both companies, and they're signaling some consolidation in the LiDAR industry market. I will give you some more information. Or why is this interesting to us? Both sensors like Velodyne and Ouster is also used in mapping system in our industries. And now both companies, they put some shares together. And the point is they like to save cost because in the last quarter, I think they're told that they have a loss of 40 million and 28 million US dollars in both companies, and if they merge together, they will have cost for both company, and they can bring the two technologies together. Right? I see this as an important step on the market because there are so many startups for these small LiDAR sensors like the Velodyne. And now we have these two American companies, they're going together. On the other hand, we have some Chinese companies and then some other companies. As we will see some changes in this future. Many of them raising capital, but under the actual financial situation, I think it's not easy for everybody to get new fresh capital. And there we will see that maybe more companies go together, or maybe some companies will not survive on the long run if they are too small and don't get any of these big volume market for the future. Okay, let us go. Next is find here very interesting video. It is English. Here's some German subtitling. Also, if you like to learn some German, you can read this here on the ground now. The reason why I show you this from this new Trimble Robotics station, they call them the Trimble Robotics station. I find this very interesting. This coming here a little bit later. We see it on some pictures, and here we see it here. I have to stop it. Oh. So now we have it here. I have to stop this here. The interesting part is we see that's the new one. The Trimble Robotics station is here on the left side. On the right side, we have the existing Trimble laser scanner X7. I also reported about this system in the past. And we see that both systems have the same body. It's completely the same. The only one here, you have some wide WLAN antenna. And you have here another sensor. You have here a total station sensor, and here's your LiDAR sensor inside, but they use the same body. I think that's very unique on the market, that you have one body with different sensors. And on the other hand, you see also that the sensor, what we have in the X7, there was already used in this mobile mapping system. I think here is something this Trimble have, as maybe it's a little bit unique as producer, as manufacturer, like a platform strategy. They use same components with different sensors, or they use the sensor in different systems. Very interesting. I think it's a big advantage for Trimble because this saves them some money. Yeah, go forward. Now jump to the drone market and mobile scanning market. Here is something that was announced on Intergeo. Topodrone, I think they're coming from Switzerland. They announced they call them Aquamapper. The Aquamapper, the interesting is like maybe a sonar system. I don't have so many detailed information about what they can do, but it's new. The interesting point is that they have here the Aquamapper. They can connect them on a drone. That means usually a sonar system you need a boat, but they have now put this on a drone with a long stick, and then you fly low with your drone, and then you have your sonar system in the water. I think it's in a different way. Make it maybe easier. You don't have to ship your boat to the lake or to the river where you like to go. You can put everything in your car and then you fly with the drone. This is a complete new, for me, new application. I don't know if anybody else does similar stuff, and maybe leave it in the comment. Then another one, what I like to show you, it's here from the use case application. American company Phoenix LiDAR, I think it's a couple of years on the market. News report or a user report that they have this American CSX service railway company. They have to operating and managing over 21,000 miles of tracks. And for this, they're using now this Phoenix LiDAR system. We have here the LiDAR head from Phoenix, and then we have here the Ladybug and some GPS, as a complete mobile mapping system. And you see there that they have making the rail corridor, and they use two systems from them, the Scout 16 and Scout 32. I think it's Scout 16 is maybe in Velodyne system, and the 32 is this also Velodyne head on their mount on the system. And here we can see here, it's also on their website. It's like a complete webinar where they show what they done there, why they done it. And you see there some nice application. Here you see they have like asset management, and then they have also here the clearance of the pathway for the train. So if you are like interested in this application, then maybe you watch this webinar from Phoenix LiDAR. Then another interesting business use from also mobile application is this French company Outsight. And they're giving the information to the market that they're a big financial investor in the company. I think it was somewhere. They get like founding by $22 million. I think that's just a big founding in the European market. And they was founded by BPE France. And then they have BNP Paribas. Maybe some know them. This is a bank. They have then other groups, and one of them is also Faurecia. Faurecia is a big OEM supplier for the automotive industry. And they developed like 3D software solution mostly in smart cities, aviation, robotics, industry, logistic. They have some of them was interesting because they have it's a company they're using this for airport movement. And here you can see it. Here they have a small video. And they show that they can track here how the people working on the airport. I think for some of them was interesting. So it's a big invest in the technology here in the European market. Then we go next one. It's British company. They call them 3D UserNet. I think is the name of the company. Let me go forward. And the interesting is more here the application. It's that they have multi-sensor projects in one platform. 3D UserNet Vision is the software program. There we have, I think I talk about this case here. This is Teledyne system, like a sonar system together with on top a laser sensor on the boat, as they make a fuel review, and they put all this information in this software platform here inside. Can work with different systems, and here you see also is I think it's an oil terminal. And you can also put pictures inside. You can have all of these information in one platform and can share it. It's very interesting. Here you see also they have like also some information about the height, like a geographical map in the ground, and all the information in one system. And this is the user, is the Port of London. They use these information. Here is also, I think it's their LNG terminal. I think that's just maybe why they're been so interesting. Here you can see it. That's the point cloud, but it's not in this 3D UserNet. I think that's just maybe the software what they use here, and you see they have everything together, the underground and the overground situation from different sensors here in one system. And then they can put also asset and pictures on this. It's very good here. Also if you're interested, then maybe you jump to the site from Port of London where they show more of this application. The similar stuff here, it's not similar, but same. It's the Finnish company Pointscene, where we present them in the German market. I need another hot tea. Yeah, and they have also web-based platform, but they're going straight to the AC market. And what they can do, it's a project management software for site engineers, site managers, surveyors in the field, and also project managers in the office. You can display here, you have an IFC, you import your project, and then you actually have data from sensors, like here drone data, or maybe use SLAM sensors or terrestrial scans. Everything is possible, and you have these this planned information with the realistic information, and then you get here a couple of options. You can measure distance, you can measure areas and volumes, I think. And there's one, what I like to show you is these clipping option. I hope I can do it well for you. Okay, I have it here, going quickly, and then you see you can jump here in this scene, and then you see here you have here these design situation, and here you have your actual situation by measure this with a drone. You see there's any difference, and then the site engineers, they have to know that they have to go deeper, and they get a realistic view case. And this is a web browser. You can use it in the office. You can have it in the field if you have internet connection. It's a very practical use, and this is maybe the way for work in the future for the construction industry. Then let us move forwards. We have also some information from the accessory market, maybe some interesting, we are dealing with MLIT stuff, and MLIT bring now new GNS poles on the mark for their small RX sensors, but also for other sensors. They have these very small RX sensors, pretty small, like maybe not more as this, or a little bit more as this, but very lightweight. And they're also developed in very small GNS tripod, but you have a small size, and then you can bring it out to a full GNS pole. So if you're interested, this is new. We have it in our shop. You can order this thing by some other dealers in your region too. And I think we will have it soon. I think it's actually launched yesterday. And we have also some information, what I passed on my last show from the interviewer to the new RIEGL terrestrial scanner. This information we can cut here in, and you have it. So guys, we go straight with this video here. I found this, you found this on the YouTube channel, the new scanner name VZ-600i, new area of terrestrial scanner, and was then launched on InterGeo. There are some facts. There's too fast that I can tell you, high productivity, then some technical features, and it's a very quick video here. We have some what you can do, versatility, and there's some points what I find very interesting coming here on this side. The mobility, I think it's very interesting what they does there. And that's how it works. You have these laser beam exit. You have 3 internal cameras. I think it's the first time that they have internal cameras at RIEGL. You have these touch display. And you have an adapter and single button operation. This is a very good overlay. I would ask question if this looks very good. Is this from internal cameras or is it from an external camera? You can also use external cameras. Here you have some data sets. I think it looks for me a little bit like point cap, but I'm not sure if this really is. And maybe you have it also in their own software. That can be. And here you have a single button use for, they do a couple of scans. I will move it a little bit forward to save a little bit time. You have it here. I think this one is they have this VZE project map here. This is new for the system that you can see it on a mobile phone like other producers. And here you have some view on the data. You see a pretty good point cloud here. You also very good many points on this high building. And here are the channel scanning. They're scanning this without any reference points with their internal registration. And this is a little bit the application where you can use this scanner. So now you know everything about the new RIEGL sensors, and I come to my last one. And my last one is a recommendation for a show. This is the registration is open for the Geo Week, and Geo Week is from 13 to 15 of February in Denver, Colorado, in the US. I think it's the biggest show for geospatial AC point cloud stuff in the North American market, but also international customers there, and few companies like us and PointCap, and now also some others from Germany also present there. I know the SOMA guys there from the leveling platforms, and Navis is there, and we have also, this is an exhibition, but also mostly a conference, and we have this year also a German speaker, Dr. Stefan Hörmann, a PhD guy from Aurivus, the German company, who do machine learning, like segmentation of point clouds, having a plugin for Revit. I think that's very interesting for the American guys. He will present there about the future of AEC digital workflows. This is his presentation. You can check this out. He's a very interesting guy. He was working CSIRO in Brisbane. That's the institute from university, was developed also the SLAM system. And then later he was autonomous driving developer at Daimler, and he used this methods for the AC industry now with his own startup company. Yeah, that's all for this month. Next month, I think we have also very good stuff because it's end of the year. We have our Christmas session. Then, yeah, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.